Alright, what's good with y'all? It's KJ Lee and I'm back with another vid. So today is gonna be a good little vid. It's gonna be 3 things that we've been lied to about credit cards. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I want y'all boys to follow me on Instagram. Y'all need y'all credit repair, y'all can go ahead and DM me. The site is coming soon. But if you need your credit repair and all that, go ahead and hit me up. Let's get straight to the vid. So, number 1, especially in the black community, we've always been told credit cards are evil. Stay away from credit cards. Stay away from them. Like, they're gonna do you very, very bad. That's what we've been told from the jump. Cause I even remember, like, when I was in college, like, I was just like, bro, credit cards, bro, I don't see a point. That's just bad debt. Now, I knew credit score was important, but I was just never eager to get a credit card. For, you know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't have no money coming in. Everybody's telling me it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, but whole time it's just really how you use them. That's the whole thing. It just depends on how you use your credit cards. They say it's bad because a lot of people at a young age, including our parents, because it fucked them up too. Like, they get a credit card and they be like, oh man, 2,500 limit, 5K limit. Man, I'm finna just swipe. I'm just finna buy all this, max it out, and then next thing you know, when the 30 days come and the bank is like, hey yo, like, we want our bread. Now they're like, yo, I didn't know I had to pay this back. So it's not the fact that credit cards are evil, it's just the simple fact that we do not have the knowledge on them at all. Like, we're never taught how to use a credit card, only use under 30%, and then pay it off in full at the end of the month. Like, we're not taught this. Like, they're just like, as soon as we turn 18, we get all these cards coming in the mail, all these credit cards. They're like, oh, yo, you can get this much. If you spend this, you get this back. And then all this. So we're like, all right, bet. Like, a good amount. You know what I'm saying? We're not taught the proper education on credit cards. That's why we get fucked up. And that's why people be like, oh, man, it's finesse. Like, the banks just want to finesse. Now, the banks do want to get your money. Like, let's not sit here and cap. The banks are praying that you fuck up and you do something like this. But if you know what you're doing and you had the good education, the knowledge on it, then these things wouldn't happen. Like, you be like, all right, the bank trying to finesse, but I know how to use it this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay it off in full every month, build my credit up, and then get more lines of credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use it to my advantage. And it's a playbook that people have already paved out, who have the knowledge, who use it to their advantage. That's all it is. We just have to have the knowledge for it. So that's number 1. Number 2, all debt is bad. Now, there is bad debt. It's good debt and there's bad debt. So if somebody gets credit cards, right, and they're just like, you know what, bro? I'm finna use this for a down payment to get a scat pack. I'm finna buy a whole bunch of J's. I'm finna try to keep up with the Joneses and shit, just maxing it out, just getting all those things. And yeah, that's bad debt. That's terrible, because you cannot afford it and you used your debt to get accessories and trying to keep up with all these other niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. That's bad debt. Now, if you use the credit cards for business, like, all right, I want to use this credit card to invest because I know if I invest this with the credit card, I can potentially get the money back and get some more cash flow and then pay it off and have cash flow and more cash coming in. That's good debt. You know what I'm saying? You using it for a business, you running ads for your business and stuff like that. That's good debt. It's not bad debt. It's a huge difference. Like I said, a lot of people that use their credit cards, they're sprinting to the mall. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're literally going straight to the mall, swiping up everything. Like, that's terrible debt. And then when they're in debt and they got to pay all this and the interest, the banks is like this. They like, we got them. We got them. So at the end of the day, you need to know a difference. You got to be educated. Like, especially on the personal side, I'm using the credit card like a debit card. Except I just get more benefits. I'm getting cash back. I'm getting all of these things. You have to know that you just can't be irresponsible with credit cards. You have to be responsible with money. If you're irresponsible and you just get some plastic, you get a card and you're like, oh, I gotta max it out, like, then stay away from credit cards. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. The last reason that I have is they've told us to only use credit cards for emergencies and gas. Now, you know what I'm saying? There's cards where, all right, you use it for gas. There's cards you can only use for gas, and you can get like 3% back. Like you know what I'm saying, 3% on all purchases on gas. You know, so there's some cards you can use strictly for gas, but at the end of the day, credit cards are so versatile. You got ones for gas, one for restaurants, ones you get like Citibank Double Cash, where you can get 2% cash back on all purchases. So you really just want to use each credit card for what it has best for its benefits. So it's not like, oh, I'm only going to use it for gas. I'm using it for restaurants, flights, gas, and just all purchases and stuff like that. So you don't have to limit yourself to just only buying gas. And you can use it for emergencies too. That's why I'm saying it's versatile. Like, something come up and you get all these lines of credit. All right, pay it off there. You know what I'm saying? Then work. Try to get the money back and then pay it off in full at the end of the month. Or just liquidate a card and then just put it on that card. I just want to make a quick little video on 3 things that we've been lied to about credit. So, like, especially in the black community. I don't know about the other communities and other races, but the black communities, like, credit cards are terrible. Like, I remember when I was first telling my parents, like, yeah, I'm finna get into the credit cards, finna get my credit right. They're like, man, I don't think you should do that, man. Stay away from the credit cards, man. But at the end of the day, though, like, we need credit. I need the credit score. If you want to get a better car, a better house, the best interest rates, you need credit cards. You need to build up your score. So at the end of the day, I just feel like that's not helping. I feel like we gotta have the proper education on it so we can tell the younger generation, like, yo, like, do not get your card and max it. Only use under 30% and then pay it off full. Just trying to be responsible, let them know at a young age instead of just being like, yeah, but stay away from that shit. And then when you try to do something, they like, oh, nah, we can't mess with you. You don't got no credit. You don't got nothing. And then having to build and not have no education on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm over here trying to help the black community and all that. But if y'all messed with the video, man, like and subscribe, man. I'm out this guy.